Hello BookTube. Today I was planning on doing a triple tag Tuesday, but drawing inspiration from Bookish, I'm going to be doing a 2-in-1 tag, both from the same creator. So today I'm going to be doing the what tag and the little literary tag, both of which were created by Book Time with Elvis. And Steve Donahue did do a blanket tag for um, everyone, so I'll leave links to Bookish's double tag video, as well as Steve Donahue's video of a little literary tag, and of course the original videos, or I guess maybe just the channel for Book Time with Elvis. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little frazzled. So let's start with the what tag. What is the oldest book that you own? That would be an omnibus edition of the works of H. Rider Haggard, which came out in 1928, or at least the copyright is 1928. I don't know exactly how old it is, but I'm pretty sure it is the oldest book I have in my collection. And it includes his three great works of adventure novels, She, King Solomon's Mines, and Alan Quatermain. The later two, the first and second books in the Alan Quatermain series, they're quite a lot, surprisingly, even though it's the first of mine. But anyway, and also Cleopatra, which I don't know much about. What is the most sentimentally valuable book you own? I would say those would be. I have a small collection of Yasunari Kawabata novels that I received from a professor of mine shortly before I graduated from St. Edward's University. I think he had like doubles or something, and he asked if I would like to have them, and I said I would, and so he kindly gave them to me. And he passed, a few years ago, I think. So yeah, those are the most sentimental books I own. What was the last book you gave someone as a gift? Hello Summer by Mary King Andrews. That I gave to my mom for last Christmas. And I'm planning on getting the next Mary Kay Andrews for her Mother's Day present. It's either that or plans, and books are so much easier to buy. What book has given you a sleepless night? I don't think any book's really ever given me a sleepless night. Or if it has, it's been so long ago. I mean, maybe, just maybe, excuse me, if you're talking about like scaring me, it might have been, there's this one novel, I don't know the title, I don't know the author, but it was like a middle grade horror novel in which a young girl and her family move into a renovated church. It's been transformed from a church into a home, but it still has its cemetery attached to it. And the girl is haunted by a local ghost who I think at the end tries to drown her or something. So I mean, horror, I think that one might have kept me up. But if we're talking about one that I've actually stayed up to read, that might be A Clash of Kings or A Storm of Swords by George R. Martin. I remember when I first bought them, I remember staying up rather late on a Friday night in my dorm room reading them. What three literary characters would you most like to have dinner with, and why? know. I haven't really given this question who would I want to have over. No. I'm not entirely sure. I think I might punt on this one. Well, because I was thinking maybe like Team Natsu from Fairy Tale, but they'd probably destroy the house. So no. Probably like say maybe Miss Marple and Hercule Poirot. I think would be two characters. But yeah, I don't know. What book would you most like to live in for a year? Probably I would. Well, I mean, fairy tale maybe, but probably would be like a contemporary fantasy or an urban fantasy, like City of Lost Fortunes and Gather the Fortunes, or the Last Sun series, which is all pretty much set on contemporary Earth, or near enough contemporary Earth that it really wouldn't be much different than life is today. What deceased author would you like to have resurrected and why? I think maybe... I was thinking Robert E. Howard, just to see where his career would have gone had he lived longer. Because, I mean, he died in when he was in his 30s, so he had like a whole career ahead of him. So I think Robert E. Howard would be one author. Yeah, I'll go with Robert E. Howard. What book turned out to be the biggest surprise for you? I would say probably Big Wonderful Thing by Christina Spohr. I'm surprised I really liked it as much as I did. What book that has already been published do you wish you had written? None. Honestly, I really would prefer doing my own thing and not kind of grabbing on somebody else's previous work. What book has had the most influence or impact on your life so far? Except for maybe in a way that like wanting to write and what I would like to write. Probably the works of China Medieval, definitely the Boss Log series, Perdido Street Station, The Scar, Iron Council. Also would be like Fairy Tale, Naruto, the Dominion of the Fallen series by Eliette de Bodard, House of Shattered Wings, House of Binding Thorns. Maybe the works of Kenneth Lee, at least just like her writing style, maybe not necessarily her plots. So that was the what tag. Next up is the little literary tag, and this one I have a bit more preparation for because I was planning on doing this tag today. The what tag was a bit of an addition. So, Tolkien once said that cellar door is the most beautiful expression in English. What do you think is the most beautiful word or phrase in English or any language? Well, my original plan was to say eyes on the prize, but I think I'm going to change that to the 4 children of the apocalypse. Referring, of course, to now eyes on the prize. If you watch Steve Donahue's channel, he will often use the phrase when he feels that the audience is spending a little too much time paying too much attention to Frida or Deb. But there's also a famous song by Mavis Staples called Ice on the Prize that I really enjoy. And then The Four Children of the Apocalypse references my two nieces and two nephews, who combined form the Four Children of the Apocalypse. What words in English do you find most amusing? Sassafras. What have you memorized any poems in full to whip out now and then to impress your friends? If so, which ones? I haven't. Who or what do you consider to be an underrated and underappreciated author or book? Let me see, who did I write down for this? Oh yeah, Post Wall, Post Square by Christina Spohr. I think definitely that is the one I'm like. Definitely an underappreciated book. Should have gotten much more review coverage. Which book do you consider to have the best or most memorable beginning? I really like Radiance's Beginning by beginning of Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons, and City of Lost Fortune by Brian Camp. Which book title best describes your life? None. Although, oh, wait, no. The Never-Ending Story. I think that one actually, yeah, everybody's life really. To the Never-Ending Story. What was the last book you read that led to a moistening of the eyes? The 100 Years War in Palestine by Rashid Khalidi, which I read just recently. That one was really powerful and moving. When it is time to shuffle off this mortal coil and go to that big library in the sky, what bookish literary quote would you like engraved on your headstone? This seems to be a common theme in a lot of these videos, but I intend to be cremated when I go. But I actually put nothing for this one. Although I really liked Brian's answer, the quote from The Lord of the Rings. That one's really good. So maybe I'd steal that one. If you wrote a book and didn't want to use your own name, what name would you choose as a suitable pen name? Well, I'd use my own name. Or some variation of it. Like instead of James Holder, I would go J.A. Holder, or using my middle name, and like some play on that, rather than something ridiculous. And finally, many literary characters have sidekicks, henchmen. Who would you choose to be your companions on your life adventures? My original answers to this would have been like, say, Fairy Tale, like the Guild. I would love to hang out with them, if obviously one couldn't. But so I think I'll stick with that one. So that was the what tag and the a little literary tag. If you would like to do either tag or both tags, consider yourselves tagged. I will probably be back tomorrow with the two other tags I wanted to do today. And I'll probably do some more tags on Thursday. If you were expecting me to finally have it out with general fiction, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, because I tried to film a video yesterday and it wasn't working. So I'm going to come back to it somehow or other. I don't exactly know how. But anyway, BookTube, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.